Hi there, welcome back to the Boss Babes Guide. I'm Sim.
And I'm Whit.
We're so glad to have you guys here today. We are chatting about something that is a topic that's very dear to both of our hearts. Definitely something that we've talked a lot together about just as friends, and something that I think we can all relate to experiencing, and that is jealousy, and specifically dealing with jealousy among girlfriends. It's tough when that happens, and especially today with Facebook and Instagram, we're constantly being bombarded by images of other people's lives, and they're not just any images, they're very curated images. So, you know, maybe it's a picture of a beautiful dinner or a picture from vacation, or like a loving note to, you know, someone's significant other about how amazing they are, or whatever it is. People use social media to share mostly the good things, which is wonderful, but if you're in a moment of feeling defeated about something in your own life, whether it's your body or your relationships or your career, whatever it might be, it can feel really, really overwhelming. And from the slew of baby photos or engagement announcements or bikini photos or whatever it might be that we're seeing, it can definitely just feel really, really overwhelming. So, so we want to give you a few steps to overcoming that kind of jealousy that you feel with girlfriends. And the first step that Whit and I both feel has been most beneficial to us is just feeling that jealousy and then taking a step back and asking the question of, why am I feeling jealous? What is it about what that person just shared? What is that reflection upon my own life? So what is going on in my own life that I'm not feeling satisfied with, or I'm not feeling fulfilled by, or that I'm desiring?
Right. And the second part of that is taking that jealousy and turning it into inspiration. So I know for me, you know, there was a good year of our lives and our relationships where we were both in sort of these transitionary periods where we weren't very happy. And, you know, I was working in a job that I wasn't satisfied, and Simi the same thing. She knew what she wanted her path to be, so she was actively working on trying to build that, and she was able to take her, you know, practice as a lawyer and quit that, and now she's able to be a holistic health coach full-time. And, you know, I didn't feel jealousy, but I felt so sad that I wasn't in a place where I wanted to be. And so I think being able to take her and use her as inspiration really fueled me to start looking for what it was that was going to make me happy, what was going to make me tick. You know, if she can put it all on the line and she can risk her livelihood for what she believes she is best at, then I can do that too. So I think if you can just take a step back and then turn that jealousy that you're feeling into inspiration and say, how can I challenge myself to make what's not right better?
Thanks for that, Whit. I think it's so funny that she just gave that example, because at the same time, like she was saying, it was sort of this year in our lives where we were both feeling unhappy, and at the very same time as we're meeting up and having these conversations and talking about what are our dreams and what do we want to do and what does this look like and how do we transition in a way where we're taking risks, but they're very calculated risks. She was inspiring me at the exact same time, looking for an amazing new position, which she now has, and, you know, going on all these interviews. And to me, that was very inspiring because it was her taking charge of her future. So, I mean, I just think it's so spot on to talk about turning a moment that could be a jealous moment and could create a rift in a friendship into a moment of inspiration where really you are lifting each other up. And I think that is so essential to being a boss babe, is that you lift up other women rather than tearing them down.
Right.
And when we're turning jealousy into inspiration, it's really, really important to remember that someone else's success is not a failure on your part. So don't try and necessarily like compare your journey to someone else's. Just because someone else has something amazing that happens to their lives doesn't take anything away from the moment that you're at in your life, in your journey, in your unique circumstances there.
Right. And I think, you know, another great point of context is consider what you're consuming. So consider what Instagram feeds you're looking at. Consider who you're spending your time with. I mean, if you are putting yourself in a position where you're in relationships that aren't filling you up, that aren't being mutually beneficial, if you're looking at Instagram feeds of models and you feel like you want to lose weight, that's probably not something that's going to help you. I mean, it might help motivate you if you're moved by that, but it also could make you feel really depressed. So I think it's okay to say, this is not good for me right now. I'm going to clean this out of my life, and then I'm going to do what I need to do to move forward so that I don't feel jealous of others, and I can look at those Instagram feeds, or follow these celebrities on Twitter, or I can be friends with someone that really has their act together and is making me feel like I've got my act together too.
Totally. I mean, I can't balance champagne on my ass, so I had to stop following Kim Kardashian because it was just like, this is too much.
And we both tried.
It's too much.
We did. We tried. It failed.
But yeah, cleaning up what you're consuming is such a great idea, not just in social media, but like in your life. Surround yourself with boss babes. Surround yourself with women who are going to build you up, who are going to encourage you, who are going to see you in that moment of feeling insecure in your life or that something isn't going right, and who are going to run to you and give you a hug and help you brainstorm, like, what is the next best thing for you? Like, how can I support you in this moment, rather than making you feel like shiitake. Because no one wants that.
No one does. So I think what we want to do is we want to encourage you to share your stories on how you guys combat lady jealousy and how you build one another up. So tag your best friend. Tell us what you think is so inspiring about her. Tag us at Boss Babes Guide.
Awesome. See you next Friday.